Alright, got the socks, the pants on. A lot of people like to roll these up first, or roll these down, pull your pant down, and then roll the sock over and tighten it. But the lip lets water in, and then you tend to fill up. So you end up getting tons of water, and I think this will be a little bit more drier. So, because there's a strap that goes around here, it's pretty tight. Alright, let's get the helmet on. Alright, wetsuit is on. Now it's time to put the cap and get everything else going. It's gonna be a cold one. Geese are cute little guys. This bridge is like a quarter-mile long, so when we were kids, we'd come up here at night and race with our 4-cylinder, 3-cylinder Dodge Omnis, Honda Civics. The good old days, the late 90s in a rural town. Here's my little setup. I got my weight belt, because obviously you float. And I got this little hook thing here. Got my pinpointer. I got a water detector, but I think I might just rock with 2 pinpointers and just go that way. Both hands moving back and forth. I got my light, little shovel. I'm ready to go. Alright. Got my setup. Got my air tank. Got my mouthpiece here. Got my belt set up. Let's go see if we can't find something. We'll be back. Whew, that was fun. Got about an hour's worth. There's like 3 hours on the machine, so it's definitely useful. Seeing these things, it's a floating scuba system. So that floats on the water. You turn it on. It's a compressor system that pushes the air through the hose to this bad boy, and then you have your respirator here that attaches directly to the machine, and you have your release. Everything. It's you're scuba diving, and instead of lasting whatever they last, I think some are an hour or whatever. This thing lasts for 3.5 hours. It's not constantly running. It's just like a regular compressor, like nailing off a roof or something. It'll pop up, fill up as you're breathing, and then turn off again. So it just lasts forever. The water's really cold. It took me a minute to get acclimated, but once I did, it's like bath water in there with this wetsuit. This thing only cost $100. So altogether, I'm saying it as it's not a lot of money. Each individual thing was a couple bucks. Like the scuba set was $350 or $400, and then the flippers are cheap. I just bought nice ones because I wanted nicer ones. I didn't want the straps. I wanted the ones that go on your whole foot. I think those were about $50, $40. The flashlights were $12 from Amazon. These are expensive. These are like $150 each, but they're the best, and they're completely waterproof. And I happen to have 2 because me and my son do it, and I wanted to get him a regular pinpointer because he'd find something that I'd have to find it for him because he didn't have one. And then this Garrett shovel knife, that came with my AT Pro that I bought, which was like $500. But this shovel knife alone is like $15, $20. Unfortunately, my weights, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 total weights. It's not enough. I'm literally down there grabbing rocks and holding on to them so I could stay under the water level because I'm so buoyant still. Even with everything I got, all the weights, it's still not enough. So I think next time I'm going to bring my Army Camelback and put some rocks in it, and that'll keep me down there. The best part is while you're underwater right here and it's 2 feet deep, I ended up out there in 12 foot of water. Realize that you're at the bottom and you feel like you're a couple feet away from where you were, and I was out there. So I'm signing off. This is the first time I actually used it and did some cool stuff with it. Didn't find anything, but I'm gonna I'm up and at it now. Once the weather gets a little bit warmer and the water gets a little bit warmer, it'll be easier to get acclimated, and we're gonna find some cool stuff. So stay tuned.